Howdy doody. What's up, guys? How's everybody's day going? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm having a okay day. Sorry, I'm itching my leg. I'm having an okay day. Okay start to the day. Woke up super fucking early this morning. I went to sleep a lot earlier than I've been going to sleep last night. And actually last night's stream is what we're going to talk about in a way. So last night, I had a crazy pounding headache, and I was like, you know what? I set it out. I'm going to do 365 days this year of streaming. I'm not going to take a break for a headache, you know? So I started up the stream. I tried to play some games. I couldn't focus on the games. I was playing horribly. I think I went like 0-6 last night in my games. It was horrible. And then I only streamed for like 3 hours. I say only 3 hours. Like, normally I stream like 5 to 6 hours, I think. 4 to 6 hours is my normal. But last night I felt, what the hell? There's a cat down there like limping like a mofo. But, yeah, so I did my stream sick last night. And I wanted to ask you guys, like, if you guys are streamers or maybe you're a viewer, you know, you're a frequent viewer of streams. Do you guys prefer, as viewers and also as a streamer, do you guys think it's better, like, if I'm legit sick, do you think it's better for the community if I were to just not stream? Which I'm not going to do this year. Maybe next year. This year, I'm going to stream every day, sick. I could be fucking dying. I'll stream from the fucking hospital if I have to. I set a goal. I'm gonna accomplish my goal. But yeah, do you think for the average, or maybe even for big streamers, do you think it's good for them to call out sick when they're sick, or should they just try to fight through it and, you know, stream on? I've been to some streams, you know, where people are cool ass dudes normally, and then they're sick, you know, and then their stream is kind of like, it's kind of just bland, you know? Like, they're still talking to people and whatnot. It's just, like, and I felt like that last night, too. Like, people were coming in there to talk, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Like, I couldn't think of anything to talk about. Like, I just felt so out of the loop being sick, you know? And, it's weird. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which one's better. Calling out sick, which, you know, doesn't allow you guys to come hang out with me. Or just sucking it up and trying to push through being sick. I think when I'm sick, my content is worse. Today I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like laggy. I'm feeling like my actions are delayed. But I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, you know? I just don't know. I don't know which one's better, man. Streaming sick or calling out sick. And we'll drop that category because I don't know how else to phrase it, or, you know, I don't have any additional insight. I just think, obviously, I know I stream better when I'm not sick, but I don't want to not stream. I love streaming. You know, I enjoy people coming and hanging out. I enjoy playing video games and talking about video games with strangers. I love talking about anime with strangers, or, you know, the frequent people that come in there. You know, we have animes and games that we play and watch together and shit, so we talk about them on stream. I love doing that stuff, man, but I just don't know how I feel about streaming sick because I feel like my content is shitty. And my personality's a little altered because I'm a little more short-tempered, you know what I'm saying? But guys, so this morning, well, like I said, we'll change subjects. This morning I was on the way to drop my kids off at school, and there was an apartment on fire, and there was, you know, fire trucks all over the place and everything. And normally when you drive by like a bad accident with a kid or whatever, and I've been in the car with other kids, you know, they're like, oh wow, that looks cool. Oh man, that looks like somebody got hurt. Oh, you know, they do that like in awe thing, and they're not being disrespectful, they're just being kids. And this morning we drove by that apartment on fire, and it was probably about a mile away from their school. Um, my 7 year old, he'll be 8 next week, but he he looked over and he's like, Dad, can you pull over in there? I was like, no, man, we're not pulling in there. Like, there's a fire. He's like, we can help people. We can help people. I hope no one's hurt. And it was just like, as much as my kids annoy me, man, I really feel like I'm raising good kids. I really feel like my kids are gonna be good people. Like they're gonna go out of like my 7 years old. He was willing to go into well, he said he was willing to go into an apartment that was on fire to rescue people, man. And I hope he keeps that, man. I don't I'm raising my kids to have infinite possibilities. I don't want them to be trapped in, a corporate world or feel like they have to work in a cubicle to make money or, I don't want them to feel trapped in any one place, man. And I don't care, if they make good money, bad money. I want them to be responsible. I want them to be able to take care of themselves, so they should be self-sufficient. And I want them to choose a career path that they're going to love, man. And if my youngest decides his career path that he wants to go down as being a firefighter or a police officer to go around and help people, man, that I'll feel accomplished, when he gets that job that the dream job. And you're not going to be able to tell for another 12, 13 years. Hopefully he goes to college so that, you know, he can be, I think, I don't know. Like I said, I think we've had this conversation before. I've never been a cop. I respect cops. I don't know what the requirements are to become like an officer, to be like a lieutenant. Like I know in the Marine Corps and in the military, you have to go through college to be an officer. I don't know if it's like that in the police force, but if it is like that and he wants to be a policeman or a firefighter or whatever, I hope he does go to college, so that he can be super successful and not just the guy running into the buildings. But yeah, man, it just made me feel good. Um, and I don't think I expressed that enough with my kids, man. I think my kids probably need to hear, that I'm proud of them more often. I tell you guys. I mean, I tell my kids when they do something big, that I'm proud of them. Like my daughter's really good at track, so when she wins her track meet, I tell her like, "Hey, great race out there! Like you really, were a lap ahead of second place, or whatever." And my oldest, he makes, he's on principal's list. He's very intelligent. He likes working on computers, and he loves drawing. He makes these crazy drawings, you know. So I tell, when I see that shit, I'm like, man, that's amazing, I give them words of encouragement. I don't necessarily tell them that I'm proud of them, though, thinking about it. I should probably do that more often. Um, yeah, and even, I need to tell them all, man. I need to tell them all I'm proud of them, like they're growing up to be good kids, man. Like they do dumb shit that pisses me off all the time. You probably hear me if you watch my stream, you probably hear me yelling at them and stuff. That's what dads do. When I was in the Marine Corps, my wife was a stay-at-home wife, and my wife would tell the kids, and I hated this. I told her to stop doing it, but it is what it is. She'd tell them like, wait till your dad gets home. He's gonna whoop your ass. So I think it's just like it's common for the dad to be the authoritative, like badass in the house, and I don't like it, man. Sometimes it makes me feel like a shitty dad. Like feeling obligated to yell at them when they fuck up, and I don't always yell at them when they fuck up. 9 times out of 10, I lecture them, and I think that's worse to them. But I do yell and scream and stuff like that pretty often, unfortunately. But I mean, like I said, I feel like all four of the kids, man, just have such great potential to be whatever the hell they want to be when they grow up, as long as they're willing to put in the work, man. All four of them are whatever their strengths are. They are really good at their strengths. Like my youngest is a very friendly person. Like give you the shirt off his back if you ask him for it. But on the football field, he's a monster at football. My daughter, very polite, loves working with babies and kids and all that stuff. She struggles in school, but she loves school. I think she's gonna be one of those kids that it's gonna click for her when she's in like middle school or high school. Like it's gonna click, and then she's just gonna realize like all the hard work because she works harder than any of the other four because she has a learning disability, so she works harder than the other three. Sorry, she works harder than the other three, and it doesn't always come through in her grades because she has a learning disability. But I think when it all clicks, man, she's gonna be a straight A student. I could see her being a teacher, man. She loves teaching little kids. I could see her being an elementary teacher. I think uh, Gavin Gavin has an endless amount of opportunities, man. He's one of those kids that he's lazy, but he's good at everything. Except for he's not very athletic. But he came around in football. Like this past year he was on a I think they had 23 kids on their team and he started offense and defense. So I mean, he's not horrible at sports. It's just not his strength. But he's one of those kids that he's good at everything and he knows it, which is the unfortunate part. And but I think he can do anything he wants to do. And then Dakota, man, is an athletic freak of nature. Like this kid is just he's built like an ideal just like jock. Like the kid could play he could pick up any sport and he's faster than any kid in his grade. Like he's a freak of nature. But he has really low, like, when he messes up one time, he's done, you know? He doesn't like to be told that he messed up. If he messes up once, he's, and I hope I can break him of that mentality because if the kid just works at stuff, man, the kid's like, and he tells me, the kids talk all the time. What do you want to be when you grow up? He changes his mind. He wants to be a UFC fighter, an NFL player. He wants to be a running back for the Ravens. He wants to be a linebacker for the Giants. He wants to be an astronaut. He wants to work on robots. He's a kid, man. And I love it. I love it. I just wish he would stick to something and get his mind, I'm going to do this, But even yesterday, he even came home in this instrument that he's been all summer. I want to play this instrument. I want to play this instrument. I want to play this instrument. Start school this whole first semester. I love this instrument. I love this instrument. Comes home from school yesterday and he's like, I want to change instruments. So, I mean, like I said, I'm a hypocrite because I do the same thing, man. Like, I want to be a streamer. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a football coach. I want to do everything too, man. I'm 32 years old. And I still want to fucking do everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this video was more about my kids, but let me know what you guys think about streaming sick. Should I stream sick or should I call out? I know what I'm doing this year. Like, I'm going to do 365 days of streaming. That's going to happen. But what would you guys do if you were doing 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and you're not, you didn't set a goal to stream every day this year? Do you think it's better? Do you think it's better to call out sick or just stream sick? Let me know, man. Let me know if y'all are proud of your kids. What are y'all's kids' strengths, man? Like, I know every parent knows what their kids' strengths are. You know what their weaknesses are, And, yeah, man, just let me know how proud you are of your kids, dude. Women, men, husband, father, uncle, relative. I don't give a shit, man. If you don't have kids, you got a brother or something that, is a younger brother, let me know. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to stream tonight. And hopefully I'll see you guys there. So until then, arrivederci.